Shalom, y'all. Just wrapping up my weekend here in Vegas after attending the Global Game League watch party for season 0. Long story short, man, it was an eye-opening experience, to say the least. Definitely, dare I say, life-changing almost. It was just so dope to see so many different people coming together who, before probably didn't know each other from a can of paint, but Clinton Sparks put this thing together and brought people together who happen to have similar interests and similar goals and a similar drive. And the energy was just, man, it was off the charts from the moment we stepped into the GGL campus all the way through. We went to HyperX. And even after that, I don't know what happened after that. A bunch of fellas and the girls went out to the club after the fact, and I didn't even go into that, but it looked like they had a great time. And yeah, man, I think one thing I take away from that experience is, there's nothing like just seeing dope people come together to do what they love, right? And I can testify to that because my whole career, I'm a tech journalist. I write about technology as a reporter for various brands. And also, I write about gaming as well. So my first stint came as a part of a grassroots movement that I launched with other like-minded dope people like Chrome and Keem. Shout out to y'all. So many other people, man, y'all know who y'all are. That was way back in 2007, 2008. And we didn't know what we were doing at that time, man. We didn't know that this industry, whatever this industry is, like whether you're talking about gaming, esports, whether it's like the streaming stuff, the podcasting, we were doing all kinds of stuff back then, and we had no idea where this stuff was actually going. We were so early to that table, man. Unfortunately, things happened where, we just kind of fell off of that. I fell off of it. I know others, man. Team's still going. Jay Shot Glass, he's still going with the Marvel content, all the gaming content, movies, all that kind of stuff. So it's really dope to see that people who kind of pioneered, a lot of the people I know who pioneered a lot of this stuff they're still going strong and actually making an influence in other people's lives. So obviously, with that background, going to the GGL and seeing other people, whether young, super young, or even some people older than me, they're just kind of getting a taste of this scene, and just seeing the inspiration kind of coursing throughout the entire body of the event, and seeing people just get excited for what we do, being excited just to connect with people who get excited for the same things. Man, that's everything, bro. Like, you got to find your tribe out here. And that's exactly what we did back in 2008 when we started Analog Hype. And like I said, although that venture is no longer active, it left a lasting impression on me, on I think everybody involved. Like I said, King, Chrome, Jay, so many, Khaled, Mike, so many different people, man. Gary, Tezer. Everybody's just doing dope shit, and see, the thing is, we didn't know at the time what we were doing. We were all bringing our individual talents to the table, putting them together to build something dope as a collective. And when I think about that, man, I just think about how, like, Manifest Destiny, right? It's like, I don't know, it's just like everybody has that thing within them that they feel that they were put here to do. And when they put their mind to actually go and do it, great things happen. And so I say that to say, man, as somebody who has built an entire successful career, coming from literally some of the worst projects of Milwaukee, all the way to working with some of the top media brands in the world, some of the top technology and gaming brands in the world, knowing how that grassroots uprising is, it just excites me to see so many other people embarking on that same path and finally finding their passion and doing what they love and transmuting that energy into a real tangible thing. Whether you're doing it for money, whether you're just doing it for the love of it, you're going to build a community, whether you want connections, whether you're just tired of like doing something for everybody else, working for corporate America. As grateful as I am to have been successful for so long in that world, and they've given me so many opportunities and resources to be able to do the things that I do today. I don't know, for me personally, I'm feeling like that's not the move anymore. So I think I'm getting back into that bag and that mode of like, I need to find myself again. I need to find what actually excites me and energizes me. And I lost that over the years in the pursuit of monetary gain. And, of course, everybody has to take care of themselves. We all got to work at some point in some fashion, whether you're working for somebody else or working for yourself. But, honestly, there's nothing like building something of your own. There's nothing like doing something that you've been, getting paid to do what you love. And unfortunately, in this day and age, it's not as easy as saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna go do what I love and get paid for it." Now, it's hard, man. It's hard. You gotta put in ungodly amounts of time and effort, but it's worth it. It's worth it in the end. It feels like I've been professionally doing this since 2010, and it feels like 15 years. It feels like that time has completely just flown by. Because when I'm doing it, it doesn't feel like work when you're doing something that you love and that you're actually using your gifts and your talents to do that. And so we always talking about like the greatest, the wealth transfer, right? The greatest wealth transfer in history is about to happen. A lot of people think the wealth transfer is going to be like, "Oh, I'm just going to buy some Bitcoin and my bank account is going to have $1 million in it overnight." Or, "Oh, we're just going to get, like there's going to be some big stimulus check and we're all going to get our 40 acres and a mule and reparations are going to come down." And no, man, that's not what the wealth transfer is. That's not what generational wealth is. The real wealth transfer is realizing the gifts inside that you have, that the Most High has blessed you with, are the same gifts that He's going to use to help you elevate to new levels in His life. It's up to you to grab that brass ring and go for it. It took me a long time to realize that. Because although I was able to transmute that energy and those skills into a tangible and a rich career, I still feel like I'm not where I want to be because I have not been using those talents in a way that allows me to build what I want, how I want, and to impact the world the way I want to. And so even now in my old young age of 36, I'm still finding ways to try to use those talents in various ways to get to the next level. And those talents are going to be with me. It's going to be with you for the rest of your life. Whatever it is for you, it's going to be with you for the rest of your life. And so there's no sense in suppressing who you are and what you do. If what you do is dope and who you are is dope, you're going to live a dope life. You just have to tap into it. You just have to actually step out on faith and do it, man. When I flew to Baltimore back in April 2010, to this day I know the exact day, April 7th, 2010, I flew into Baltimore. I was there by 11 a.m. Spent the whole weekend there working with my colleagues, and didn't realize at the time that would turn into a 15-year career in media, tech and gaming journalism. And now I'm figuring out, okay, what's the next path? Because I'm starting to feel like that path is no longer for me. Like the media industry itself, it's undergoing a lot of volatile changes right now, thanks to a lot of different factors. AI, advertising dollars are down. There's a lot of things that go into that. But long story short, and there are other things behind the scenes that have compelled me to walk away from the media industry for the time being, at least. This might not be a permanent thing, but for now, I need a break from it. And I've had a lot of aspirations for building my own business in various forms, whether that's building a streaming platform, whether that's my photography business, whether that's doing the content agency, whether that's doing video of some sort, podcast. I don't know, man. There's so many things I could do. And that's what's dope about it. That's what's dope about having, having that passion, having those gifts and building on them and improving them and owning them. Because you can take those and use it you can use it to do anything you want in this world. And I walk as a living testimony to that fact. And so now I'm at that crossroads again where it's like, well, I don't want to do this for the media industry necessarily anymore. How can I use those talents I've built up over the years and the skills I've built up over the years to find something new? And that's been my biggest thing lately. It's not an easy process. It's like I can only do so much, right? Unfortunately, some of us are less. I guess we have less structure than others. Some people can be in 10 different things and they don't miss a beat and still have a great family life and social life and take care of their health and all that. Unfortunately, I didn't have that balance. I didn't know what that balance, how to actually attain it, and didn't even know I needed that balance. And it wasn't until I started, the biggest thing after my last stint ended was, there were two things. One, health. Two, relationships. Actually, one, getting back to the Most High, God. Two, relationships, family. Three, health. And the last two you can put in anywhere you want, but those are the top three important things I gained out of leaving that world. So although, I might not be making as much money as I used to, I'm gaining in other areas. What good am I to the world if I'm spending 12 to 14 or 16 sometimes hours a day staring at a computer screen and building somebody else's dream? For what? Money? For the paper money? What good is the money if I'm sacrificing my health? If I'm gonna leave this earth early for that cause, and what good is it? What good is it? It doesn't do anything for me. Money doesn't do anything for me. It's a tool. I use it to get around. I use it to help people. I use it to acquire the things I need to do what I need to do. And that's it. And so I'm finally at the point in my life where I don't have much more that I need. I have a lot of, in terms of my creative aspirations, I have everything I need. I had everything I need before that. As long as I got a breath in my lungs and food in my belly, I got everything I need. That's how I look at it. And so, I didn't hesitate to make moves that would allow me to break free from that system. And it was painful. There were a lot of painful points, and I feel like there's still some pain to come. But I have to celebrate coming such a long way and just realizing, I've been living my dream for damn near 20 years now. And when you're living your dream, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't. So I encourage everybody to step outside your comfort zone. If you know me, you know it's a big deal for me to do anything of the sort. Step outside your comfort zone. Don't apologize for having the dream and having the gall to actually go after it, man. There's so many people out here who wish they could do what you do, who could know or know what you know. And so I would say just have that immense gratitude for whatever that is, whatever that means for you, man. At this point, I feel like I'm rambling, but I just wanted to put that message out there while it was still fresh on my mind, because I got a lot of people in my life who could use a lifeline, and I want to inspire them and show them that there is something within you that the world needs, that the Most High needs, and that you need to bring out. And I think it's time we be intentional about bringing that out. And so I hope this helps somebody, man. I don't know. I'm just kind of giving my testimony, my raw thoughts as I sit here awaiting a ride to the airport to get on and do what I need to do. And just thinking about all the things that happened this weekend. Like I said, man, it was really damn near life-changing to see. And it's not like I haven't seen this kind of environment before, but for some, it was different this time for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm at a personal crossroads or because the world is kind of going crazy right now or whatever, man. I don't know. All I know is, we gotta keep that energy up. Life is what you make it. I'm gonna speak more about the different things I've done specifically to be able to break free from, I guess, the 9-to-5 corporate grind, at least for the time being. I don't know what the future holds, but or just whatever grind you're into. And you don't have to necessarily leave what you're doing. You can just add on to it. But the point is that if you feel moved to do something, man, you just got to get up and do it. Just go on and do it. Go on and do it. Go on and do it. As my boy Fresco said, go on and do it. Or who was that? Nike says, just do it. Or Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. You just got to do it, man. That's it. That's all it's all about. Just get up and do it. Shalom.